Okay, so I forgot to mention one thing, which is kind of important, because obviously you don't really want to, I've got this. The path is obviously too short. It's running a lot faster, but you might want the path around an actual, streets or shops or whatever, running around a building or something, and you don't want to edit the path, of course. So that in that case, you're going to have to edit the speed that he's traveling, not the speed of his animation necessarily. So this is the reason to animate, which is obviously kind of I should have explained at the beginning. The reason to to use a path and to animate across a path as opposed to just keyframe the empty there, right? So if you go scale Y, because this is the how far along the curve it is, right? And we need him to like be traveling really quick across this bit, right? So we go scale Y. If we make it really shallow, it doesn't go anywhere. So we want to make it really the opposite of that. Scale Y. Keep going. And you see what it's obviously we've got too many frames, but we can fix the slipping. He needs to be traveling even faster still. Scale Y. And there you go. I think that's it. And does it? And it does. Oh, that's pretty cool. That it just goes off into infinity. So yeah, that's the reason to use paths and animating, yeah, walk cycles along paths and all that. It's you can control the speed, as well as if it was on keyframes, then you'd have to change the where the keys are in time, and so this is just makes it a lot easier when you're having to animate a character going around objects and things. I mean, it's a sort of a very specific use case. I mean, quite often, more often than not, you're just gonna animators will just animate the scene, right, and the character does the action for the shot. But sometimes there's this, in sort of general 3D, you have this situation. It's like, oh, we want a street and we want it populated with people and people walking about, and in that scenario, in that sort of case, it probably doesn't necessarily want a crowd system or something. You just need a few people milling about and someone walking about, and you might go, oh, just have a path for someone crossing the road, and that's the use case of this sort of technique. Although this guy's just running, but you could have a guy jogging, I suppose. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to explain why would you even want to animate a character like this? Because this isn't a very intuitive way necessarily to animate a character, but it's more, I guess, for people who are not particularly character animators per se, but they've been asked to, like, we need people walking around the street and everything, and can you populate the scene? And this is a way you can do it, you see. So that's the point of this method. Okay, that's it.